Today, we're taking a journey into a topic that has sparked controversy, fear, and a whole lot of questions: chemtrails and HAARP. We're going to explore the book, Chemtrails, HAARP, and the Full Spectrum Dominance of Planet Earth by Elana Freeland. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Picture this. It's April 20th, 1970, and the first Earth Day is celebrated with hope and optimism. Senator Gaylord Nelson's vision of a greener future leads to a wave of environmental legislation and the creation of agencies like the EPA, designed to protect our planet. Fast forward to today, and those once hopeful agencies seem to be serving corporate agendas that prioritize profit over the health of our Earth. But what if I told you that the real threat to our planet isn't just carbon emissions and greenhouse gases? What if there's something far more sinister at play? Enter the High-Frequency Active Auroral Research Project, or HAARP, and the phenomenon known as chemtrails. These technologies, according to Freeland, are part of a larger plan for full spectrum dominance of our planet. Let's start with chemtrails. You might have looked up at the sky and noticed those long, lingering trails left by airplanes. While some dismiss them as mere contrails, others believe they are part of a covert operation to alter our atmosphere. According to Freeland, these trails are loaded with conductive metal particulates, polymers, and even bioengineered pathogens. The goal? To create a continuously ionized atmosphere. Now, let's talk about HAARP. Officially, it's a research program designed to study the ionosphere. But Freeland argues that it's much more than that. HAARP uses high-frequency radio waves to heat up the ionosphere, creating a mirror that can reflect energy back to Earth. This technology, she claims, can manipulate weather patterns, disrupt communications, and even influence human health. Imagine a world where the military can control the weather. Freeland suggests that HAARP and chemtrails work together in a pump-and-dump action, altering atmospheric conditions to suit military and corporate interests. This isn't just about weather modification. It's about maintaining control over the planet and its inhabitants. But how does this affect us? Well, for starters, the chemicals and metals being sprayed are finding their way into our soil and water, and ultimately, into our bodies. Freeland points out that these substances can have devastating effects on our health, contributing to respiratory problems, neurological disorders, and even the mysterious condition known as Morgellons. Morgellons is a controversial topic. Some dismiss it as a delusion, while others believe it's a real, bioengineered condition. Freeland describes it as a long-term, fingerprintless campaign, where pathogens are delivered via nanoparticulates, bypassing our immune systems and embedding themselves in our bodies. The implications are staggering. If Freeland is right, we're not just dealing with environmental manipulation, we're facing a form of biological and psychological warfare. The very air we breathe is being weaponized, and the consequences are only just beginning to unfold. But there's more. Freeland argues that this isn't just about controlling the weather or our health. It's about maintaining a global wireless smart grid, a C4 system that integrates communications, computing, and surveillance. This system, she claims, is being powered by the very atmosphere we're living in. The secrecy surrounding these technologies is profound. Whistleblowers are silenced, and those who speak out often face ridicule or worse. Freeland cites the case of Clifford Carnicom, a researcher who has faced death threats and hacking attempts for his work on chemtrails and Morgellons. So, what can we do? Freeland urges us to educate ourselves and demand transparency. She calls for a global awakening, a realization that the fight for our planet is also a fight for our freedom and our very humanity. In the end, Freeland's message is clear. We are at a crossroads. We can either continue to be passive observers, or we can take a stand and fight for the future of our planet. The choice is ours. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope this episode has opened your eyes to the hidden forces at play in our world. Remember, knowledge is power, and together we can make a difference. Until next time, keep looking up and questioning the skies. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay safe. This is BrightLearn, signing off.
This has been a BrightLearn video from BrightLearn.ai on the book Chemtrails, HAARP, and the Full Spectrum Dominance of Planet Earth by Elana Freeland. Visit BrightLearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and visit naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.